Hello everyone, this is Luxury PL38. Today's video is a little bit special because I just want to feature one of the largest classic flap from the House of Chanel. This is the largest and the biggest classic flap that the House of Chanel has actually produced. It was actually introduced in 2016, so that was around 4 years ago, and Chanel decided to call it the XXL, which is the extra large size. And because of the materials they use and the size itself, it is meant to be as a traveling bag. And the size itself, I'm gonna do a comparison with my jumbo that I happen to have. So I'm just gonna do a comparison, but this bag is actually belongs to one of my best friend, and she purchased it from the boutique, from the Chanel boutique itself, and comes in full set. And she actually decided to let this go, but I did requested to borrow it for the feature of this particular video itself, and to showcase and also to a bit of comparison with the traditional classic flap from Chanel, as more so towards the jumbo. I just want to showcase how this compared to the jumbo itself, and she's actually letting this go. And I will actually be listing this on my Instagram account, so if anyone's interested, it will be listed on my Instagram account to have a look. So let's get into the actual bag itself. As you're aware, it does have the turn lock, the double CC, and this is in the caviar leather, but it is in a very soft caviar leather. I'm not sure if you guys are aware that Chanel actually uses a softer versions of the caviar leather. More so, they just did that for the SLG towards the beginning of this year. I think it was the 20p collections that the SLG for caviar was on a soft, delicate materials. Especially the mini O case that I purchased, I find that it is very soft, delicate, even though it is caviar. And from what I can observe, seems to be from the same materials that they use for the XXL bags that they actually produce, even though it is in caviar. So let's get into the actual bag itself. The length of this is around 18, I believe it's just around 18 inches, just slightly over, and the height, it's just over 11 inches, and the width, it is 6.5, I believe, inches. And as you can see, it is meant to be a slouchy and softer materials, but it is durable, being a caviar obviously. And just out of comparison, because of the size, I'm just gonna show you the easiest way to determine how big these are. So I've got my jumbo here in the caviar black. So the best way for you to see in terms of comparison wise, if you lay your jumbo horizontally, it will take 2 of the jumbo. So the length of this is basically 2 size of the jumbo's height. And if I turn the XXL bag sideways, you will see that the height of that is pretty much the same as the height of the jumbo, the length of the jumbo, which is 11 inch. So that is a comparison in a very briefly, very quick ways of determining how big this actually is. And I'm just gonna lie that side by side, but I will actually take some pictures and post them on my Instagram account, and that way you will see the comparison in terms of the size. And the jumbo looks like a mini size bag as compared to this humongous XXL classic flap. As you can see, the jumbo looks very small as compared to that. This is extremely big, and it is meant to be for traveling. It does come with 5 feet, which is different from the classic flap. As you're aware, the classic flap does not have feet. This is the jumbo, and it does have the turn lock, and this is actually in the H brass hardware, as you can see. The difference is, being a traveling bag, this is not double flap. It is only a single flap. And well, that's the pillow that she uses when she goes traveling. So this comes with a zipper pocket at the front. So it does have a zipper pocket at the front. And I see that she does have the sticker still on the hardware, and also there is a sticker there on the inner hardware. So there are a couple of stickers still intact on the hardware itself. And I'm just going to show you the zipper pocket on the front. It is huge, and it is of a fabric materials that is a little bit smooth. It's kind of like a fabric smooth materials. I believe that's so that it is a little bit more durable. So that is the front zipper pocket, and that is the compartments, just one giant big hole. And there is a back pocket here. There are actually two back pockets, two different sizes, which is very similar to the default tote, if you, or even the GST or PST, if you do have those. It's very similar. It has two pockets at the front, at the back, and it kind of have a divider because it's actually two sections. If you look inside the XXL bag, there are two separate compartments. So the first compartment was the one that I've just described to you, and the back compartment pretty much like a cocoa handle, which have two separate compartments. The back department, it's actually a little bit smaller as compared to the front, and there is a hook here that you can use for your keys or your phone, which is very similar to the Duval tote or the PST, GST. And that's about it. There are no zip pocket at the back. So the only zip pocket they have is at the front. And I'm just going to show you the authenticity. It's actually in here, just at the front here. The serial number is right at the bottom here, which is consistent to the traditionals, PST, GST, default tote. So it's just right at the bottom here. That's the serial number and the authenticity. Speaking of the serial number, it is the 25 series, and this particular bag, I believe she bought it towards the end of 2018, so it's just 2 years old. And lastly, I just want to show you the strap. As you can see, it is connected with a hardware, with a couple of hardwares here. I suppose because of the weight of this, it is meant to carry a heavy items, and they do have two hardware to support the strap, and which is the same as those as well. The strap is not adjustable, and it is not removable. And as you can see, the caviar leather, it's a very soft materials that they use on the caviar. So it is meant to be a slouchy bag, being a traveling bag. And that is the strap, which is comparable to the jumbo strap. They are basically the same size. So the jumbo strap is practically the largest or the biggest strap that Chanel will probably produce, and that is carried forward to the XXL classic flaps. And it has one particular leather shoulder strap to rest this, I'm assuming, because this is gonna be a very heavy bag that you're gonna use for traveling. So it does come with a particular leather strap so that you can use this. And the length itself, I'm just going to show you the length as comparable to a jumbo, just to showcase if you can use this as a crossbody. So the length of this is going to be shorter than the jumbo. This is the jumbo's length. As you can see, it is longer Bear in mind, the Jumbo has a notorious long length for the shoulder strap, and a lot of people actually felt that with using the Jumbo as a crossbody, it's just a little bit too long. It rests just below the waist. So this, you can use this as a crossbody because of the length, but it will probably rest around your waist when you carry it, depending on your height. And that is probably the reasons why it don't only have one leather shoulder strap to rest on. One final note I just want to showcase to you is the back pocket. The shape of the back pocket, it does have a zipper at the back. This is more like a hidden zipper. See that? So that is more like a hidden zipper. And this is the back pocket. The shape of it, it's very different from the traditional back pocket of the classic flaps, which is the Mona Lisa one. This is more like a rectangular back pocket with the hardware. I'm just going to show you the hardware, double CC hardware. So those are the differences between the XXL and the Jumbo, and I do have I am still trying to figure out the purpose of this zipper at the back. It's actually at the bottom, and you can put through it and it goes right up. So this is the XXL classic flap that Chanel releases specifically to be used for traveling, and it will be listed on my Instagram account because my best friend, she actually requested me to put it on my Instagram account. And it is full set that comes with the box, and it does come with the authenticity card and also the care booklet and everything, the ribbons, and you will provide a copy of the receipt. So if anyone's interested in it, please follow me on my Instagram account and have a look. Once again, thank you so much for watching.